The 2026 California gubernatorial election is poised to be the most intriguing contest the state has seen in years. As the high-profile Gavin Newsom leaves office, no politician of matching notoriety appears poised to take his place. Rumored candidates such as former Vice President Kamala Harris, Senator Alex Padilla, and wealthy real estate developer Rick Caruso all declined to run, leaving a field of 61 lesser-known candidates vying for the support of 40 million Californians. The race has become even more unpredictable since the frontrunner, now former Congressman Eric Swalwell, suspended his campaign in early April amid allegations of sexual assault. Adding to all the drama is California's unusual jungle primary system, under which the top two candidates, regardless of party affiliation, advance to the general election. And in such a large field, with lots of vote splitting among the Democratic candidates, some people are speculating about the possibility of an all-Republican general election ballot in deep blue California. With Election Day now just days away, let's take a look at voters' top issues, the candidates with the best chances of winning, and what their plans are to tackle those issues. 7 major candidates were able to qualify for the most recent primary debates. However, former Congresswoman Katie Porter, San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan, and former Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, all Democrats, have all consistently polled at 10% support or lower. Thus, the 4 remaining candidates appear to be the true contenders to appear on the ballot in November. Democrat Javier Becerra, a political veteran with experience at both the state and federal level. Democrat Tom Steyer, a billionaire and philanthropist. Republican Steve Hilton, a Fox News contributor and former British political advisor. And Republican Chad Bianco, the sheriff of Riverside County. The issues they will be asked to tackle are numerous, including education, affordability, and housing. Let's start with education. California's public education is struggling at the moment, with only 49% and 37% of students meeting state standards in reading and math, respectively. Becerra proposes expanding affordable education and daycares and reforming teacher compensation to reward the best and most experienced. Steyer proposes more funding for public education and increasing pay for teachers, both of which would be paid for through increasing taxes on corporations and the rich. Hilton proposes, quote, taking on the ideologues and activists who have removed accountability for teachers, end quote, by rewarding the best teachers and firing the worst, as well as keeping students in 3rd grade until they can read. Bianco proposes expanding technical education and charter schools, as well as increasing focus on core subjects and increasing funding for teacher recruitment. Now, onto affordability. California has become increasingly unaffordable for the average resident, with many costs outpacing incomes and prices for electricity and gas among the highest in the nation. Becerra's proposals include freezing utility rates and home insurance premiums. Steyer's proposals include increasing taxes on corporations and the rich and reinvesting that money in various social programs. Hilton's proposals include widespread tax cuts as well as cutting car registration fees. Bianco's proposals include boosting local oil production as a method of lowering gas prices. Last but not least, housing and homelessness. The median California income now struggles to match even the price of the cheapest homes, and homelessness has soared as a result. Becerra supports cutting red tape, making the permitting process more efficient, strengthened tenant eviction protections, limits on investor purchases of homes, and the creation of a $150 million annual fund to prevent people from becoming homeless in the first place. Steyer supports closing a state property tax loophole, which currently drives up the fees cities charge housing developers, limiting the ability of corporations to purchase homes, government encouragement of cheaper construction practices, and expanding interim housing options for the homeless instead of costly permanent units. Hilton supports government encouragement of building outward into new suburbs, easing various building regulations, and building low-cost group homeless shelters as opposed to more expensive permanent housing units. Bianco supports loosening building regulations such as those in the California Environmental Protection Act, the clearing of homeless encampments, and directing more anti-homelessness funding to mental health and substance abuse treatment. Each of the 4 frontrunners present similar visions of a new Californian golden age, but offer starkly different paths for how to get there. In the end, it will be the voters who are responsible for deciding which 2 will see their names on the ballot in November.